Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, and today we'll be trying out Hisuian Sneasel in the Hisui Cup. It is a new Hisuian mon available from the 7km X, so I decided to try it out. And now let's hop into the matches. Moving into the first match, we have a terrible lead against Bastiodon. I immediately safe swap into Hisuian Sneasel and we bait out a Gliscor. They reach a move first, but this should be a Night Slash and we should be able to tank it. And now I'll go for the Excisor bait. Really hoping for the shield here, and we are able to get it. I try to reach the close combat, but they are able to wing attack us down. From here we can tank one Night Slash, and I'll go for the farm down as much as possible. I fear they will reach another Night Slash, so I'll go for the Avalanche and to take it out. I bring in the Toxicroak and they have a Hisuian Electrode in the back. I'll wait for them to throw the Wild Charge first. This is probably a Wild Charge, but they go for the Energy Ball, and now we can easily bait and grab the shield. We have a Sludge Bomb loaded. This should be taking out the Hisuian Electrode, and now my opponent quits the match. Moving into the next match, we have a neutral lead against Roserade. They immediately safe swap into Munchlax and I bring in Toxicroak. I can tank any one move, so I let it go, and they are running Shadow Ball, the Spice. I'll shield up and commit to the farm down from here. We have back-to-back moves loaded, so if the Roserade comes back, we can easily get back the shield. First one lands and the second one gets the shield. From here, I'll bring in the Hisuian Sneasel, and they have a Bastiodon in the back. I'll load up as much as I can and then go for the close combat. Close combat deals insane amount of damage to the Bastiodon. It almost takes it out. From here I'll just let it go and trust in Froslass to close the game. They have a lot of loaded energy, but I am going for the farm down. I'll shield up the Weather Ball as it will almost take me out, and then we farm down to win the game. Moving into the next match, we have a neutral lead against Drifloon. This is a very bait dependent game, so I'll go for the Avalanche first, hoping for the shield, which they do, and then here I'll shield up, and it was a Icy Wind bait. From here, even if they bait us twice, they won't be able to outpace us to the next one. From here, I'll overform by one and then go for the Avalanche just before they reach the next Icy Wind. Avalanche takes out the Drifloon and I immediately safe swap into Hisuian Sneasel, and they have a Gastrodon in the back. I'm going straight for the close combat. Close combat lands, doing huge damage to the Gastrodon, and it is in a perfect farm down range. From here, I'll try to commit to the farm down, pushing them to throw the energy. And from here, we farm down with Toxicroak. And now in mirror match, since we had a bit more health than the opposing Toxicroak, we should be able to survive this Mud Bomb and get our own Mud Bomb through. Mud Bomb almost takes out the Toxicroak. We farm down the Toxicroak and win the game. Moving into the next match, we have a positive lead against Cresselia, and they are staying in this matchup. I'll go for the Shadow Ball immediately, hoping that it lands, but they shield the move. From here, a Moonblast will hurt, so I will shield it and then go for the next Shadow Ball. Here somehow I lose CMP to the Cresselia, I don't know why. We tank the Moonblast. I'll overform just by a bit and then go for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball one-shots the Cresselia, and I'll safe swap into Sneasel, and they have a Gallery in the back. This was huge relief to bait it out, and I'm going for the Excisor, which gets their final shield. And from here, I'll bring in the Froslass. I'll shield up the Leaf Blade and then go for the Avalanche to take out the Gallet. And now we have the perfect alignment of Toxicroak against this Bastiodon. We can tank this Flamethrower very easily and then go for the Mud Bomb. Mud Bomb takes out the Bastiodon and we win the game. Moving into the next match, we have a positive lead against Torterra. All my back mons have pretty good matchup against it, so after this Avalanche, I will bail out to Hisuian Sneasel, and we bait out a Hisuian Quillfish. I'll call the bait, but they are running Dark Pulse, and it is a big relief. I'll go for the Excisor bait, hoping for the shield, but they call it. I'll go for another Excisor bait, and it gets their shield. I'll wait out my switch clock and then bring in Toxicroak to get a head on energy. We farm down the Hisuian Quillfish, but they have a gallery in the back, and suddenly things are looking pretty bad. I'll go for the Avalanche here to take out the Torterra and go for few powder snow damage. Here they make a mistake, they try to throw a move and we snuck a counter through. From here we reach the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb takes out the Garret and Toxicroak is a Garret counter confirmed. Moving into the final match, we have a positive lead against Toxicroak. They immediately save swap into Dripian and I was a bit late on the swap. I'll shield up the Crunch and then go for the Avalanche and try to get their shield. I'll try to catch the next Crunch onto my Toxicroak, which we are able to do. Here I make a mistake. I try to farm it down, hoping that it won't reach back-to-back Aqua Tails. But in the end they do, and now I'll have to commit to a shield to keep the alignment. But we have a Mod Bomb loaded, which should be able to get the shield from the opposing Toxicroak. I'll bring in Froslass from here and then go for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball almost one-shots the Toxicroak and we are able to farm them down. And they have a Shadow Torterra in the back, and Froslass takes out the Shadow Torterra and sweeps the game. To be honest, I was quite impressed with Hisuian Sneasel. Despite the fact its evolution has the limelight, it is pretty good in the Hisui Cup, and I went on an 8-2 run with it. So I definitely recommend using this team. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.